Welcome to another episode of Sneak Peek.
So I'm David.
And I am G-Dragon.
So unfortunately there will be no guest today. So
Yeah.
me and G-Dragon will be reviewing his new pair of shoes today.
Oh yeah, man. Yo.
So with that said, let's jump right into the sneaker review.
Yeah. This week, because I'm G-Dragon, there's no surprise. We'll actually be reviewing my latest sneaker
Yes.
in this very special box here, graffitied by yours truly. We actually have the Air Force One Peace Minus One. Now, these just released in Singapore about 1 week back, I think.
So for you guys who don't know, G-Dragon here is a leader of a very popular boy band known as Big Bang.
Blackpink in your area.
So he actually chose the Air Force One as his signature sneaker because he said growing up, Air Force Ones was actually his favorite sneaker growing up because of the hip hop culture and everything.
So this is actually his second iteration of the shoe. Obviously, he released a black version.
The 1.0s.
1.0s, yeah. So this is the 2.0s. What is actually the most unique feature about this shoe is that it actually has a tear-away layer of paint around the whole shoe. And obviously the design below the shoe is actually his own original artwork, which is like splatter paint and very like inspired by what again you were saying?
He said it's his own vision of like optimism, creativity and freedom, which my mom will correct if I am wrong because she's a very big fan of G-Dragon.
One thing that people did with the POA upper for the first iteration, and I'm sure they'll do it for the second one as well, was to selectively peel off certain panels of the shoe.
Yes.
Purposefully peel off instead of letting it all naturally crack, which is very interesting. Customizability of the shoe is very high, so it's actually very unique because there are so many ways to actually style this pair, rock this pair as well. So that's relatively unique. Along the midsole of the shoe, we have little accents of like black color paint brushes, paintbrush strokes, and on the heel as well. On the tongue of the shoe itself, we have its signature PMO daisy here. That is actually embroidered in. So
missing one flower petal.
Yep, which is very cool. And we also do have the PMO, the signature thick laces.
Yes.
Yeah. With the very nice touch of red on the
tip of the lace.
G-Dragon actually likes to lace his shoes in reverse, which means that you actually tie your laces at the bottom to have that very big ribbon look, which actually fits the very Korean, casual, oversized aesthetic. So the insole of the shoe, once again, the insole is also splattered with his design, and there's also a hang tag here, a very cute paper that says, artist is G-Dragon, and basically something that's unique that gives the shoe its character, similar to the red color zip tie that Virgil Abloh did on all his Nike off-white sneakers as well. Which pair do you like better, the white or the black?
Personally, I have no preference between the white or the black, but my mom likes the white pair better because, I don't know, I think white is easier to pair with stuff, I guess.
Yeah, personally I really like the color blocking, the black and the white of the shoe. It really stands out for me, and I also bought a pair at resale because I really like this shoe. I had a pair of the black ones, but I didn't really like the black colorway, so I sold it away. But these, I think I keep her. So now these released in Singapore about 1 week ago. Nike Singapore had a lot of stock, but yet the selling price of the shoe was still relatively high because of the great demand, because of the hype around the shoe. Apparently G-Dragon is also making a comeback. Maybe, I think with his album. So
yes, because I think most members or all members of Big Bang has ORD'd already from their Korean army. So they might be making a comeback soon.
G-Dragon actually released his first iteration, the black one, right after he ORD'd. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to get a pair, we do have some pairs for sale as well. So
get your first K-pop idol shoe ever.
Yeah, and I'll sign it for you.
Before BTS release their shoe,
before Blackpink releases some Fila disruptors. So overall, I'll give this shoe 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Yeah.
I think for me personally, I'll give it a 8 out of 10 as well. Just an easy pair to rock, and the hype is there. The hype is there.
So predictions about the resale on these, I think these will dip slightly, but they will continue to go up because once someone undead stocks one of these, you cannot restore it back to its original state. So similar to the 1.0. So resellers, stock up, man.
We're gonna move on to the next segment, which is the topic of the day. So today's topic will be the best sneaker collaborations in sneaker history.
For me, it's very simple. A collaboration basically generates hype. Okay, because you're actually tapping onto both parties' group of followers. It's very easy because, you know, as of recent time, you talk about collaboration, right? As long as someone says, hey, you know, there's a collaboration going on with Nike and someone else, people will be like, yo, I'm so excited, you know. Yeah. Even though they might not know shit about the brand. A very good example, even myself, we're talking about the Sakai's as well.
Yes, I do. Until now, I don't know what Sakai is about.
Nobody knows.
knows.
No one knew who Sakai was.
Yes.
I think it's very easy, and it's actually the way moving forward because you don't see as many collaborations in the past compared to today, and it just generates hype. For example, like really like Sakai, Grateful Dead, all these kind of like skate shops that don't really get any that much traction. Or like I can tell you one, my favorite brand from Japan, Kevm. Kevm as well. They did a collaboration with Nike, so it's actually a very good way to leverage onto like a bigger audience. So it's beneficial for, you know, both sides, I guess. Yeah, but that is basically what collaborations are, and we see so many collaborations here now, and there's only going to be more and more moving forward.
Feel like sneaker collaborations are cool because instead of one brand, you get two in one, you know. And I think a lot of times, for example, certain sneaker models actually become hotter if you do a sneaker collab with them. For example, the Prestos. Nobody were even rocking the Prestos. But suddenly, Acronym and, you know, Off-White did their own.
The acronyms are pretty trash as well.
I mean, you know, there are fans of them out there. Speaking of which, I think we should talk about probably, okay, most people say the best sneaker collab.
I wouldn't say the best.
Okay,
I would say
people say
I would say the biggest.
Oh yes,
the most hyped.
Okay, probably.
Most hyped.
Okay, the Off-White Nike collab.
Yes, those started in 2017 with the 10. The initial 10, he had the ghosting and he had the deconstruction
with the tag and everything.
Yeah, so Virgil actually really changed the game in 2017.
I feel like before that, only true fans of Off-White and Singaporean YPs know of Off-White brand. But I just feel like with this collab itself, Virgil really put Off-White on the map. People, even normies like us, like we started taking note of Off-White as a brand.
I think that's also when Nike really picked off. I mean, like
overtook Adidas.
Because prior to that, Adidas was very
Easy
prominent,
was killing it lah.
and then now Nikes are just come on Adidas, fuck up man. So I think that the Off-White Nike collaboration really kicked off things in terms of like for collaboration wise. It showed a lot of people the potential that designers, different stakeholders could achieve just by coming together and designing, or just in some cases putting your name on the shoe itself. After the 10, you know, there were rumors that it was going to stop, but we are like 3 years in, and Virgil is still pumping out pretty decent collaborations. Yeah, it's still highly sought after, hard to get.
So Brian, what's your favorite pair from the Off-White Nike collab?
My favorite pair is my honest pair would. Wow, I have no idea.
Blazers?
I see you rock Blazers much. The OG Blazers. I really love the OG Blazers. My first pair I got retail was the Zoom Flies, which I love, also very underrated, but that yellowed so quickly. Yeah, but my favorite right now are my Blazers. I would never sell my Blazers. Yeah.
So for me, I would have to go with the Jordan 4 sales. Okay, so for me, I'm not a very big Jordan 4 fan. I think I only like the Breads. Okay, I might be a bit biased, but I like this kind of like off-whitish sail color. Like beige color and this sail colors. That might be why I'm biased, but I really like this shoe lah. I think it's just a very like neutral pair, like easy to rock and everything, as compared to some of his other collabs that's a bit more loud lah, I would say.
So obviously another big player in the game that we've mentioned about so many times, Travis Scott.
I think every episode we've
Travis
talking
Scott,
about
Travis
him.
Scott, yes. His collaborations are crazy. He has actually collaborated on some of the weird silhouettes such as the 270s,
the Cactus
Trails, these alien-like looking things, and you know, it shows, you know, these go for quite a bit. So that's
you also
cool.
did one for like what, Jordan 34s, the very weird green,
so
olive green.
He started off with the 4s as well. We have that there. We have, you know, the Air Force Ones as well, the OGs, the sales, and now we have this, the one with the
shroud.
Yeah, and obviously you have the standards, the Jordans. So Travis Scott has been pushing it, man. Yeah, but
pumping out heat for us.
But I think it's kind of getting saturated right now.
Yes.
I really am looking forward to see what he has to bring to the table. I heard there was another colorway of the reverse colorway of the Air Jordan ones. Okay, enough of Travis Scott. We talked enough about him. Moving on. Does Nike and Jordan have the best sneaker collaborations? I think as of now, yes. In the past, questionable because you have Kanye and Adidas.
I think for my case, I feel like
you're a Nike boy lah. So many.
Or I used to be an Adidas boy, but you know Adidas, like what Brian said, they have not been killing it in terms of collaborations or even
Nike
their
is
normal
going ham. Nike is going ham. Yeah.
You see, okay, some honorable mentions from
Union
my
Jordans.
side: Union Jordans, the Dior's, the Supreme. See all these brands compared to, I mean, Adidas is still collabing with some people like Babe, Prada, but if you see in terms of just in terms of hype, they are totally crushing Adidas by a long shot lah. So I feel like too bad I have to be a Nike boy now. I'm so sorry, Adidas. So Brian, what's your favorite sneaker collab of all time?
My favorite sneaker collabs, one of my favorite brands, my first ever grill sneaker that I had, Keith and Adidas.
Ooh.
So
the Ultra Boost?
The Ultra Boost
Ultra
Mid,
Boost,
yes. We call them the Aspens. So shout out to my friend Sean in uni when I was still like a normal person. He actually were rocking the Keith Aspens and I fell in love with the color instantly.
Will you say that was the shoe that got you into the game?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love the shoe so much. I doubled up actually. I have a DS pair at home still. But really the hype factor just died down so quickly. I mean, Ronnie Fake, the owner of Keith, he's someone that is really fantastic. His mind is insane. I think he did a lot of collaborations with
Adidas,
A6 as well. Yes. And also the one they did with non-native, the black color. You probably wouldn't know.
This one I don't
wouldn't know. Yeah.
I'm not a Keith fan.
And that also didn't have any resale. So that is very sad. But Adidas, I have faith in you. Come on, let's do it, guys.
So for me personally, my favorite sneaker collab of all time will be the Kobe 4 Pro when they collab with Undefeated. So for me, I mean, I'm a huge Kobe fan lah. So when they collab with such a hype brand like Undefeated, I was prepared to get all colorways, and so all 4 colorways were flames lah. So you have hype, you have Kobe, and just dope colorways. That just did it for me lah.
I mean, especially with the recent passing of Kobe this year, RIP 2020 Kobe. Kobe sneakers start to get a bit more highly sought after as well. So
it's hard to see lah, but that's why this pair also holds a sentimental value to me. So
for sure, for all Kobe fans out there.
Yeah, so that's why it's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you once again for joining us on another episode of Sneak Peek. Do let us know in the comments
what's your favorite sneaker collab. Yes.
We really appreciate you. Please, if you could, give us a like and subscribe below.
So with that said, we'll see you in the next episode. Okay, bye.
Stay safe. Wear a mask. Bye.